Hey there YouTube. Today I'm doing an in-depth video review on this Panasonic microwave that I got at Costco. It's model number NN-SC67NS and it's item number 2325470. And I paid $119 for it plus tax on sale. One nice thing with this one is once the food finishes and it beeps 5 times, it doesn't keep beeping 5 times. So I actually might not be too concerned about the beeping anymore. The problem with my old microwave is I put something in there, it would finish, and then it would just beep every minute, and it would drive me insane. So this does feature a delayed start. If you wanted to start cooking in 5 minutes, I don't know why you would, but you press the timer button, say 5 minutes, then power level, leave it at 10, most likely. And then you press the time that you want to cook it. So I want to cook it for 6 minutes after a 5-minute delay. And then press start. And after 5 minutes, it will cook for 6 minutes in this example. I don't know why you would need a delayed start. If anything, that just seems like something that would be dangerous, but I digress. So inside the microwave, it's actually not a LED, but it is a bright 5,000 Kelvin light. So that's more modern than the yellow one on my old one, so that's nice. Then the other feature that this has, that's the real technological innovation of microwaves in the past 10 years, is an inverter. So an inverter will run the magnetron consistently instead of pulsating it full power, half power, full power, half power. So for example, if you want to cook something for 10 minutes at half power, you would hit power level 5 times, and then their time for 5 minutes, and then go. So that's half power. So instead of the microwave going, it just stays consistent. One thing before I forget, once the clock is set, you can't turn off the beep. It does lock, that's nice. Okay, so to turn off the beep, apparently you gotta unplug it and plug it back in. Then press stop or start twice. There we go. And then timer clock to cycle between on and off, then stop. But, just like my old microwave, I'm a little disappointed. If you turn off the beeps, and then you lose power, when you regain power, the beeps are back. This isn't a big problem unless you live in an area like I do where they lose power every week. So this microwave does not like to be ran on a generator. If you look at this in the store, it says that it has a quick 30 button. One touch equals 30 seconds. So my old microwave, I would hit the easy on button. So I would just go like this. And then it would turn on. It was literally that easy. This one, it's not, I know this is pedantic, but it is not a one touch equals 30 seconds of cooking. It is a one touch equals 30 seconds of time. So you still have to press start. So my old microwave, I would just go up to it 1, 2, 3, 4 and walk away, and my coffee would start cooking because I drink instant coffee like a monster. When this one is running and you realize you didn't put it in for enough time, there are more and less buttons, but they do not increase or decrease the cook time. You can add a quick entire 30 seconds but you cannot decrease it. Which I actually did that a lot on my old microwave. I really liked that. If you've never had that feature, you probably won't appreciate it. But if you do have that feature, you're going to want to pass on this microwave if that's important to you. So, as I said, previous microwave, literally walk up to it and press easy on. A lot quicker. First test. 66 gram container, same manufacturer, same everything. I put 1,000 grams of water in. That's 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water-ish into each of these containers. And I'm going to check both of their start temperatures and then put it in the microwave for 5 minutes and see how hot each gets. Alright, and the 2 bowls of water, we got 67.7 and 67, 68, close enough. We'll say 68. Alright, putting bowl number 1 in for, let's do 4 minutes. Start. Holy cow. It's using a heck of a lot more than 1200 watts. That's weird. Alright, the Panasonic just finished. Oof, and the water is definitely hot. We got 148 degrees. Alright, this hasn't been cleaned because I'm a dirty person and we're throwing this microwave away. So, put the water in there, set it for 4 minutes. Oh, helps if I plug it in first. Alright, there we go. Plug that back in. Got the bowl. Setting this for 4 minutes. And go. This one too is using more than 1200 watts, so maybe that 1200 watt rating is not the draw from the wall and the output from the microwave magnetron. I don't know. I'll have to Google that. Alright, the LG is done. And the water is at 153. It's a little warmer than the Panasonic. Really, really close though. Alright, next test. It says the inverter technology heats more evenly. So I'm hungry and I'm going to have some Hot Pockets. So, and yeah, I'm going to start them out at the same. These both came from the same exact package. And they should be probably the same weight. I have the microwaves on 2 separate circuits. And I'm going to put them both in for 1 minute and see how hot they get. Alright, so starting off, looks like they're both around 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, you can actually see like the meat inside of them. Anyway, let's put these in the microwaves. Alrighty, here they are. Got the Panasonic on the left, LG on the right. It looks like the LG is hotter overall, but maybe the inside is more cooked on the Panasonic, so let's cut them open. Okay, cut them open. Panasonic, LG. Alright. Time for a taste test. Whew, that's hot. Okay. Oh, fuck, no. Okay, The inside, excuse my turn. The inside of the LG one was really hot. And this one not so much. So I can't really say that the Panasonic cooked it more evenly. I will say that it didn't get it overall as hot as the LG after 1 minute. Same exact plate, same type of hot pocket. Here's the real test. I have 2 baked potatoes, pretty close in weight. What was it, 528 grams with the plate, 531 grams with the plate. I'm going to go ahead, put them in the center of the plate, take a FLIR reading of the temperatures, and I'm going to see how evenly the Panasonic cooks compared to the old 2008, I think, LG. Okay, got the 2 potatoes here. Roughly room temperature. I'm going to put these both in for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Center of the microwave, center of the plate, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And start. Microwave number 2. Potato number 2. Center of the microwave, center of the plate, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And start. Ooh, that potato is dancing. Alrighty. We got 2 hot potatoes. We have the Panasonic, LG. What was that? 184 versus. Okay, it's pretty close. Let's go ahead and cut open the Panasonic down the center. That looks like it's cooked pretty evenly. Okay. LG, right down the center. Ooh, hot. All right, and for fun, take the LG and put it next. Okay. Switched them. So Panasonic on the right here, LG on the left. It's kind of confusing. Let me rotate it. Okay, Panasonic on the left, LG on the right. I really don't think they've improved microwave technology that much, other than the inverter's ability to not have to cycle on and off. Alright, well, that was a fun test. Alright, now to test the popcorn popping functions. Got the Orville Redenbacher. It's a 3.5 ounce size. Do note that Mr. Redenbacher says not to use the popcorn button, and that's because the popcorn button isn't really smart. It just pops for a certain amount of time. So let's see how much time it pops for. Alright, and for those curious, popcorn, the 3.5 ounce popcorn setting is 1:45 minutes. A 3 ounce popcorn setting is 1:35 minutes. And a 1.75 ounce popcorn is 1:10 minutes. They don't put that anywhere in the manual, and I don't know why. I assume it's because they don't want you to know that it's just a timer and not intelligent at all. I really want to know what this Genius sensor actually does. Okay, one feature I am actually excited for is the turbo defrost. It seems pretty straightforward. My previous microwave would just cook the meat. I just wanted to defrost it, so fortunately it looks like this is going to need some calculus, or at least this chart every time I go to use it. You have to enter the weight in decimals, which isn't a big deal because it's usually going to be like 1 pound or 1 pound 8 ounces or 2 pounds 8 ounces or whatever. So I'm going to be cooking some ground meat. says defrost time at P3. I hope I don't need to change the power manually, since that's what the defrost button should do. But we'll see. Okay, and then it says to follow stand time directions on page 9. Okay. Go to page 9 here. Jesus, don't lose this manual. Alright, I'm on page 9. And there's nothing about standing time on this. There is a section on page 11 that says setting a standing time. So, basically, it looks like you can set a timer to turn on after you cook. So we got 2 pounds, 4.5 ounces of meat. We'll just say 2.5. Let's look it up in the chart. 5 ounces is 0.3 tenths of a pound, so 2.3 pounds. That's easy enough. Set the turbo defrost button here. Alright, it says DEF will appear briefly in the display, then a dash will appear next to the weight units. Enter weight of the food using numbers pad. Okay, mine just says DEF. I don't know who wrote this manual, but I don't think they ever used this machine. That is not briefly. Alright, anyway. Let's enter the weight of the food. It says 2.3. So 2.3. Alright, and the unit line is illuminated at the top, which says ounce/pound, or OZ/LB. It says press start. Defrosting will start. Larger weight foods will cause a signal midway through defrosting. If 2 beeps sound, turn over and or rearrange food. Note, the maximum weight for turbo defrost is 6 pounds. It's finished, so now I'm going to set the stand time of 10 minutes. So I'm going to press timer, and then 10, and start. I set an alarm on my phone for 10 minutes because I figured the beeper probably wouldn't work if you turned beep off, even in timer mode. But it's been 10 minutes. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. So far, so good. Doesn't look cooked. All right, let's cut it open. Well, I'll give it this. The inside is not frozen anymore. It's 36 degrees. The outside is not overly cooked. That's pretty good. Now for some fun crumbling action. Alright, so there is a chunk of frozen meat on the inside here. So it defrosted it mostly. I think this is good enough to throw into, throw onto your stove, but that is a chunk of frozen meat. Alright, I cut it open And there is some frozen meat in there. It's about 27 degrees, which is below freezing. It did not cook the meat, which is good, but it didn't really defrost it either. I'd say that's a failure. And I think that's going to be my last test of this microwave because, well, I think this is a good microwave. Having had one from 2007 or 2008, it's just not that much better than one that's, 16 years older. The defrost works a little better, but it still doesn't deliver on all of its promises. And, yeah. If you're looking at this and you need a microwave and you're in college or something, it's a good microwave. Buy it. It's 120 bucks. At that price, I don't think you're going to find a microwave with these features and 1200 watts anywhere else. But if you're looking for the premium features, I would pass on this. Honestly, if I knew the Quick 30 button didn't turn it on right away when you hit Quick 30, I wouldn't have bought it. So I was already pretty biased, if you couldn't tell. So anyway, post your opinions and such in the comments. Maybe there's something I'm just missing about how wonderful this microwave is, but I just expected more for all the innovations and technology we've had in the past 16 years. Anyways, thanks for watching.